Japan is going to allow scientists to create human-animal hybrid. Now, welcome everybody. Welcome to the Talk Podcast. You might be thinking, what is going on? This is not your usual topic. And you're right, it's not. But I stumbled upon this and I kind of got very curious. So I won't lie to you guys. I'm also shocked, not because not because I've never heard about ideas like this. And to be honest, I actually think this kind of idea has been pursued in the past. Well, maybe not necessarily for this exact same pursuit, but I think I've heard something like this. Or was it just a comic of some crazy scientist who's going mad? Right? If people can help me out with that. But for whatever reason, I think it is a topic that is important to, just ask questions. And I was thinking to myself, I'm sure I'm going to post this and someone's going to tell me, you must be kidding. How did you not understand that this is just a bad joke? But no, it is not, right? So let's see what I find or what I found out. And I'm actually curious to see where people stand with this particular topic. So let's go. So what is the topic about? There is a shortage on people donating organs. I guess that is where the idea stems from. And they're trying to find a solution. Now, this is happening in Japan, and you will be curious to know, since when is this going on? Well, I was curious to know. And this has been going on since March 2019. And the idea is to grow human organs within animals and hopefully then transplant them back into the human body, if I understand correctly. So obviously this is not going to be an easy task. We do know that scientists, people in the medical field have been trying to work on different ways to benefit us, all of us, humanity, in using stem cells to just understand how we can, cure certain illnesses, not just short-term, but actually long-term, which definitely is a great thing. And you might be thinking, okay, who is that name? I cannot properly pronounce it. Let's try. Hiromitsu Nakauchi, a professor who I just got to learn of, but is well known within the medical field. I will blend in some information, and I pointed it out with some graphic that just points out that, definitely this is someone who is smart enough to be talking in this field, has proven his ideas and his work multiple times, has been, in all these prestigious and well-known universities that are not easy to get in and expensive. And also, just is a well-known professor. So some information about that. I'm not here to bash anyone's credential. I don't even have enough facts on that because I just learned about this person. And I really just want to share this idea because to me, as I said, I find this very interesting. There's always so much to learn about what's happening within not only the medical field itself, but what's going on, what are people working on, what are scientists doing, right? But at the same time, I think, some ideas are literally mind-blowing. So definitely this is just not even half. I'm sure there is so much more credit to give to this man. I just, highlighted some professor of immunology, professor of stem cell therapy, and also, and pioneer, meaning very well known, the one you would go to when it comes to questions about these topics, when it comes to how does your immune system works, how this virus, how this infection works. Like, he understands the human body for sure, so we're not doubting that fact. Carrying on, pointing out some other points that I think are just, questions that come to mind, probably questions that they also came to their mind, things that you need to just be aware of. Immune system might not really function too well. The organs might, they might be rejected by the human body. You might have mutations which can cause, cancer. You can have infections. You have diseases because the animals have just a different system, right? That's why we're not the same per se. Yes, are there some animals that are very close to us? That's a different topic for another day. Like, yes, that is true. And there are some fields which is like in the heart surgical field. We're trying to recreate certain tissues of the heart. They are trying to do that, but using cells or tissues from pork, from the swine. Is that how you say it? So all these things are somewhat already happening, right? We know already in surgery when it comes to using certain bones to reimplant pieces in certain areas. It is actually in some situations it is animal tissue, it is animal bone that is being used, right? I don't know if people know that. Maybe, not everyone is from the medical field, but to me, even yet, this idea is just still so far away. Maybe I'm just the only one who thinks that it's so far away to wanting to do this, understanding that even within the human body, like human to human, all these complications already occur, right? But yeah. So now you might be counting and thinking 1, 2, 4, 5, where's 3? So 3 is one of the risks or one of the outcomes that could possibly occur that I find very interesting in a shocking way, that perhaps animals could start taking on humanistic traits, if you want to put it like in a simple way. I'm not sure that we can take that word for word, but just to even go there with my mind is just a bit worrisome almost. And if I think it might go that way, couldn't it perhaps go the other way? Wouldn't that be so crazy? Oh my God. Not only that, you might be thinking and asking to yourself, how did you get here? I cannot really tell you. Well, sometimes curiosity and a bit of excitement about something that is really mind-blowing just puts you in a position of asking questions. And I'm really just asking questions. I'm interested just to know, what do people think? How do they react? Or are they even perhaps supportive of these kind of ideas, these kind of scientific works going on, trying to, obviously when you hear these ideas, there's primarily nothing bad about it, because you heard, oh, there's kind of like, not kind of like, there is a shortage on, so how can we fix it? That is the premier thought, which is not necessarily bad. And I'm not here to say good or bad. I'm just here to ask questions and see if you guys are interested in this, because there's more. And if you think, where did you have this from? I was just asking ChatGPT, which is something that is very interesting and new to me, because I don't know how you guys stand to all these new technologies. Maybe I'll talk about this in a different topic, but just trying to summarize my questions and see where this could go. And to be honest, there's nothing mind-blowing about this, because as I said, these are easy. This is just a starting point on potential risk. The trade-off part with the animals and the humanistic traits, that's definitely mind-blowing. But we do already know that within working in the human body comes with an X amount of risk, transplantation, X amount of risk, rejection, infection, all that stuff. We know that. So I'm just here to ask questions. I hope you guys enjoy. See you in the next one. Bye.